Okay, and we are actually live. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to BWTM Sports. And we're doing something a little different. We're in the pub with my good friend. And who's often been on our live chats. First time we've actually met in person to do this. Stuart Howe. Stuart, how you doing?
I'm good, and hello. You say we're in the pub, but I'm drinking water, and the reason I say that is because of obviously the debate that I was having. Obviously, it's a big statement, so I want you to know I am fully sober just for this debate, because I really do believe, and I'd love to know your views. I've seen on Twitter that a lot of people were going to disagree. I know they were anyway, but I really do believe that David Price can win a world title. And I've said this for a good 2 years, maybe 3 years with Ingram, and I personally think it's very doable. It is small changes. What people don't realise is that he got to a point where he became British champion. He was doing well, and something went wrong. Now, before he fought Tony Thompson, he was doing really well. He was knocking everything out of his way. Now, I really believe it is small tweaks in the mindset, because what people don't realise with NLP and hypnotherapy is your unconscious mind is 30,000 times more powerful than your conscious mind. So I just want that to sink in, how much more powerful it is. So what that comes with is not only a good mindset, that comes with speed of punches, power of punches, how you take a punch. It changes the way you box. Now, I'd love to know your views if you've got questions, or I want to know what you think, because I've obviously been looking at Twitter and a lot of people saying no. A lot of people saying that I'm mad. But I really do believe that with small changes, we're not talking massive changes, small changes, that David Price can win a world title. Okay. Without a doubt.
All right. Now, people have heard me on a number of occasions talk about David Price. And I've always said, once he got knocked out by Tony Thompson, he needed to see a sports psychologist. He needed to leave Liverpool, and he needed to have a top-class coach. He had Tommy Brooks, who had worked in the corner with Vitaly Klitschko and great heavyweights. Don't know about the sports psychologist, and he did leave Liverpool. And, you know, according to Tommy Brooks, he said that Pricey didn't take the instructions well. Now, I believe as well that Price can come back and be a major force in the heavyweight division. But it's making the right decisions. Now, there are a lot of people out there that will say there's absolutely no chance that David Price can come back and be world champion. The one thing that Price has got that nobody in the world of boxing can argue about is that he's got a tremendous right hand. If that right hand hits any heavyweight in the world, they're going to go down. Even the fights where he's been laid out flat, Price has knocked his opponents down. Tony Thompson, Hamer. The fight against, I can't remember the guy over here, Tepper, where he got knocked out by Tepper. And Tepper was on some substance. So Tepper can put to one side. But technically, if he's got a good coach and he gets his mental game right, because I think it's his mental game that's failed David Price. Oh, he's chinny. All right. Well, you work on defense. You work on your defense. It sounds insane.
They say he's chinny, but they said the same about Vladimir Klitschko at the start. He's chinny, but he dominated for like 9 years.
Yep.
Because he worked from the defence.
Yep.
So, you know, you can be chinny, but the thing is as well, when you're not confident, you're going to be chinny. Like if I'm going into a fight and I'm not feeling 100%,
Yep.
and I feel a little bit anxious or I feel a little bit worried, and I'm thinking about when I get knocked down, the likelihood is once I get hit, because I'm thinking of getting knocked down, it's going to happen. Get knocked down.
Chris Mason asked the question: are you on Mars, mate?
Who said that?
Chris Mason.
Chris Mason. Thank you, Chris. No, I'm not on Mars. It's just basically he's got two British. He's been a British champion. He's fought for a European title.
Yep.
Obviously, went horribly wrong there. But what you're looking at is the end product of the problem.
Yep.
So when you're British champion, everyone says you're the hype. You're brilliant. You're amazing. You're fantastic. You probably believe the hype.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden you have one loss and you're a bum. You're useless. You're rubbish. You're, you know, you got laid out like a garbage. Useless. So, you know, you start believing the hype.
Yep.
Now, small changes. So if you change or if you improve by 1% a day,
yep,
in a year's time, you're 365 times the person you are today.
Yeah.
Now, he has got small changes where he can make. And there is obviously big changes where he can make, but that's the problem where he's looking at. He's going, this big change needs to happen. It's not. It's minor tweaks. Now, I know people are going to, you know, disagree. I'm glad they disagree.
Yeah.
Because I've seen it for a long time where people are going, David Price is rubbish. He's not. He's a British champion. Give him some respect for starters.
Yeah.
Give the guy respect. You know, he's a British boxer. We should be behind him. But we don't. For some reason, we build them up and then we knock them down and we tell them we're rubbish.
Yeah.
So everyone's against him already. No one thinks he can do anything. And why would we not get behind him? Let's get behind him as fans for starters. Yeah. But if you look at, you know, some of his fights, his last couple of fights, his jab has been absolutely awful. Yeah. But if you look at when he was good, his jab was good. Yeah. He had a powerful right hand. Yeah. And the way he played himself in the ring was a completely different person. Yeah. He was, you know, I think he's on his Twitter. Yeah. It says big horrible heavyweight. But what I'm saying is, it's a kind of a funny kind of thing. Yeah. But, so,
him saying horrible heavyweight.
Without saying something.
Yeah. It tells you where he's at mentally. Say something. What you say?
It depends because I think he was quite a nice bloke. He seems a nice bloke. Yeah. I've not met him, so I can't say he is or not. But you know, I think that was with banter, to be honest with you. Yeah. So you got to be yourself, and you know. The thing is, he's not an out-and-out brawler, but he has got some good boxing skills, believe it or not. And he needs to mentally rehearse that. He needs to visualise that every single minute of every day. When you're not boxing, you visualise. When you're not boxing, and when you're not eating, you visualise. Yep. You're going through that whole plan of absolutely every kind of situation that you've got. So if I'm fighting someone and I don't know whether they've got a back foot fighter or they're a front foot fighter, I prepare that in my head. Because when you do that in your mind, and then when it happens in real life, your unconscious mind, which you're going to repeat yourself, you're going to get bored of it, 30,000 more times more powerful than your conscious mind, will say, I've done this before. Hang on, every time this guy throws a jab, I will slip the jab, or I'll block the jab, or I'll parry the jab. You follow it with another punch. Yep. So if he's doing that all the time, he'll be working at a momentum of thinking. The minute you say to yourself on a conscious level, shall I throw that jab or shall I not? That moment's gone. It's gone. Yeah. You can't get that back. So, and then is he taking a punch because he's still thinking about that jab? He takes one on the chin, and then it's all over. Yeah. Now, if you look at, for example, Frank Bruno. Yeah. When he won world title, everyone was saying he is the most amazing thing ever. Yeah. And then he loses a couple of fights. Everyone says he's rubbish and he's a bum.
Yeah, but a lot of people didn't have faith in Bruno. And Bruno lost 3 times in world title challenges. I mean, he still became world champion in his fourth attempt.
Yeah, I love Bruno as I think he was a good boxer, to be fair. I think he's a crowd favourite. Everyone loves him. He's super cool. Yeah. And, you know, I'm not saying that you have to get behind David Price, but once he starts winning those titles, then they will get behind him like that. And to be honest with you, I think he's better than what Bruno was.
Okay. Mikey says, this is insane. Price simply cannot take a punch. You can't teach or learn that.
Not take a punch. You can't learn it. What mindset? You can't learn to take it. You can. I've done something called modelling, where you get this thick bit of wood. I've got no martial arts background, so I had 1 hour with my tutor to learn what the martial arts would go through. And he said, "You're going to go through it." And I was, "Are you insane?" I said. First attempt, bang, through it. Straight through the wood.
Why?
Why did I do it, or why I go through the work?
Yeah.
Because I learned every aspect of how that martial artist would go through. So you do a breathing. I've done a breathing technique. You feel the strength. You become stronger. So you will get stronger via mindset. You will get quicker via mindset. So, for example, Mikey, and a lady was about 8 stone. Her kid got stuck under a car, got run over.
Yeah, I remember.
So she rushed, didn't think, and she lifted the car. So where did she get that power from? She can do it. David Price can do it. He's a human. She's a human. But it's possible.
Okay. What has he done, ability-wise, to warrant such faith? Chris Mason.
So has he done ability-wise to warrant such faith? Right. Well, we watch him through some of his own fights.
Yeah.
He's become British champion, as I said. And I say he's fought, and I'm repeating myself, he fought for a European title. Yes, he lost, but when you get to that level, okay, I've worked with you. I've got to world. I haven't done the world title myself, but I have produced WO European champions myself. So I know what it takes personally, how to get there. I've done it, seen it, I know how to do it.
Right.
So if you take a top class trainer that's had, say, 12 world champions, he knows what he's done. The first time's the hardest because you don't know what they're capable of.
Right.
Once you've done it 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times, you just replicate.
Right.
Now there is going to be a time where someone may be past it or they're never going to learn it. It takes 10 years to become the elite athlete.
That's Price got 10 years to do that.
He hasn't got 10 years to do that, but he's got foundation.
Right.
Okay. So he's the same age as me. He's like 1 month older than me.
Yep.
So he's not a young chicken.
But those knockout defeats, people will point to knockout defeats and how damaging those defeats have been. Can he come back from that mentally?
With a decent mindset coach, yes. Yes, because I've had clients personally where they said, I can never drive again. I've been in a car crash. It's horrific. You know, it's causing massive problems. And now they're driving the car. So they go out and they're driving the car. So you will get over it. You will get over it. It's just, if you change your mindset, you'll get a different result. So with the same mindset he's got, and he doesn't change that, we wouldn't be having this conversation. I'll be saying, yeah, he's finished. I really believe David Price has got one last chapter, and it's going to be a huge one.
Tell Price to stick to plumbing. The Walking Dead Frankenstein. Don't make me laugh.
Like, who said that?
DJ Slicks.
How many fights has he had?
I don't know.
DJ Slicks, how many fights have you had, sir? Because we're having people that haven't boxed saying, you know, like, or never been involved in boxing saying, no, can't do it. Let's get behind him. Come on, you know, he's done really well.
Okay.
You know, if I haven't finished, you know, winning a British title is something to be proud about. That is an amazing achievement. If you said to me, shoot, you're going to go and become a boxer and win a British title, I would do somersaults now. Honestly, what an amazing achievement. And there is a big gap, don't get me wrong. There's a massive gap between your British champion and your world title. Yeah, I'm not deluded in that. I'm not deluded in that. But what I know is
he has a right hand there that can change himself from British champion to world champion in one punch.
And also he has the ability, he's not shown it, to move that head. Simple things. But when you're scared or you're worried, you're tense, you're not going to move. You know, you become tight, and it's just small changes. Seriously, what we're seeing is if you change something by 1%. So imagine a golfer, okay? He hits it, and it's 14 yards, 150 yards hooked. It's gone. If you change that golf club by 1 millimeter or 1 millimeter or 1 millimeter, it's going to have a massive difference on where that goes. And that's the same as this. Change it by 1 millimeter or 1 millimeter, the end goal will be yards, meters.
Okay, Modern Broadcast says he needs to fight the winner of Sam Sixton and Gary Cornish for the British title. If he beats the winner of that, he can keep Lonsdale belt for good. Yeah,
I you know, that's a good point. I'm not saying to have a. Please don't think I'm saying have a world title fight now. Straight away on your first fight. That's a very good point. I don't know who said that, sorry, but that's a very good point.
Modern Broadcast.
Modern Broadcast, that's an awesome point, and I think he should do that. And I think he would be, with the right mindset, he'd beat both of them on the same night.
Mikey says he has mental scars, sadly. Every time he steps up, he burns up nervous energy and gasses out. Just not cut out for anything above British level.
I agree with 99.9% of that.
Yep.
He has you. You know, it is hard to get over something. You know, you got to realise what we're saying is it's hard to get over something without help.
Yeah.
I get that completely.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is with the right help, we'll get over that. You wouldn't go and you know, you wouldn't use me as a boxing coach. Well, he wouldn't use you as a strength conditioning coach. He'd use someone that's done it at the top level. Yeah. So he needs the right professional team around him to get the right results. So if he's left to his own devices to get over the mental scars, then lucky you're right, completely. But getting professional help, then no, he will get over that. And as for the British, he is British level. He's done well there, but he has got that one last shot. You know, like I don't know, like the Cinderella story ending. I believe he can do it. Okay. I really do.
I'd argue Josh has a better right hand than Price, but I don't necessarily hear there. I think Price's power has diminished slightly. Yeah.
Interesting. So his power's diminished in a way. It's a good point, to be honest with you, modern broadcast. I agree with that, but because it's a mindset.
The mental mindset, not committing as much.
Yeah. So if you don't want to take a punch, so I'm now doing this kind of stupid jab thing. So keeping you away. Yeah. I'm not putting anything in there. So when you're confident, as you say, the mindset,
you're ramming that jab home.
Exactly.
And you're putting a big right hand behind it.
Exactly. So what you're doing is you're fully committed to what you're doing, but also when you're fully committed, if you're going fully committed, not only is the power there as well, but so is the speed, the ability to, and the accuracy, and also if you're going to take one, you kind of ride it out, but you know it's coming, so you're more prepared. If I kind of shut my eyes and I'm nervous, you're knocking me out straight away, and you know, you've seen that in a couple of times where he's not been there, but you know, you can turn that around without a doubt.
It says the more you gas his brain up, it's that with this heavyweight champion talk, you will have to answer to his family. Like, as soon as he gets brain damage.
Yeah, obviously the health side is very important, which again, health comes first.
Yes.
So if his heart's not in it, he should be fighting. So he's got a fight in September, I believe. So if he's got that fight in September and it's the heart and it's not in it, then why is he fighting? He's obviously, he wouldn't fight for the point of just fighting. He's obviously got goals that he wants. Right. So, and the important thing is, if you're not fully committed, isn't that more dangerous? Because if you take a punch and you're not fully committed, that's when you get your brain damage. Right. So for me, helping my boxers, they've all got out safe that have retired. Yes. You know, some of them have come out very healthy. I know it's obviously a dangerous sport. Yes. And health does come first, without a doubt. What I'm saying is, I'm not saying fight to 45. I'm not saying like Roy Jones Jr. and keep going. Win your world title, live a healthy life, go home, finished. And don't go on too long. Okay. So it is a good point. It is a good point.
It's all mental, says Mikey. He has a good jab and power, but there's a mental block not allowing him to deliver in the ring.
Totally agree. Who said that, sorry?
Mikey.
Mikey, sorry, Mikey. Yeah, thanks for saying that, Mikey. Yeah, the problem is when you get nervous, you burn a lot of energy. And the problem is when you burn a lot of energy, like you say, round 4 or 5, you start deteriorating badly. So basically, it's a 12-round fight. You need to be on it from the changing rooms weeks before. So mentally rehearsing this fight 6 weeks, 10 weeks, however long your camp is. You know, I had a client that fought for a Commonwealth title 4 days notice. So the Tuesday night I get a phone call. Yeah. And I said, yeah, of course you can do it. Get a good camp. Why not? Well, I'm fighting Saturday. So Tuesday night I can't work with him because he's doing whatever he's doing. We've got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday's away. Yep. And I'm going up there Saturday. So we've got 3 days to work. The guy's never lost a round. We're going in his backyard. He walked away Commonwealth champion because he had to mentally rehearse double the speed. Bang, 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 bang. And all of a sudden, you're getting results and he's getting into the Twitter worries exactly like this. You don't deserve the shot. It's fine, but you still won. You don't deserve the title. Why not? You won. Yeah. You know, so, you know, I do believe that, you know, you take that away and you change that energy. So the energy that he's using, so it looks like an anchor on a boat. Yeah. What we're doing is we're not changing that. We're just using our energy and turning it over to a positive of where we're going to go with here. So all of that's holding you back, we move that to where you're going. Right. You know, I'm not saying, you know, he's not old, but he's, you know, 34. He's not young, experienced, but he's a heavyweight. He's got another good 2-3 years, 3 good years.
Yeah.
you can still, and yes, it's a dangerous sport, it's heavyweight boxing, and I can see what they're saying with their health side, because I don't want anyone to get hurt. I'm not one of these that would sell someone down the river. But he's boxing. Does that make sense? So I'm just talking here. He's got a fight in September. So I'm not forcing him to fight. I'm not saying here, come on, come back. He's come back. Yeah. All I'm saying is, with a little bit of tweaking, he could become world champion and to get him out healthy.
Modern broadcaster says the thing with Price is that he's going to gas last 4 or 5 rounds. So his camp needs to be geared towards them throwing bombs straight away from the start. He's never had a jab, and it's too late to develop one now.
Right, I'm going to do that in 2 parts.
Okay.
So thank you again, Modern Broadcaster. I appreciate you guys writing in. Even if you don't agree, I appreciate it. Thank you. So, Modern Broadcast, the thing with the past 5 rounds, you're totally right, but that's the end of it. I'm talking about the end card. Okay. So I don't want to repeat myself, but and that's how you mindset again. So you can make him a 12-round fighter. So that's not a problem. Yeah. As for never had a jab, the thing with that is you basically, if I went to a top trainer, okay, and I said, look, jab is absolutely woeful. Yep. And I mentally rehearse it as well. So mental rehearsal will improve technique as much as training in itself. Yep. So I'm going to double up on everyone. Yep. And that's how powerful the mindset is. So I'm going to be using that to get the perfect jab. Now, you also model someone that has had a perfect jab. So you go through their mindset, or they actually threw it.
Larry Holmes.
And if you throw something like that, all of a sudden, he knows how to throw that jab. He just doesn't, for whatever reason. So yes, you can. It's not something.
I think he's been allowed to get away with that crap. That's what I think.
If he gets his trainer sorts out his jab, then yes, he needs to mentally rehearse it too. So he will have a good jab.
Okay.
You will get good power on that.
Mikey says also Price, to be fair, has been let down by trainers. David Colwell telling him to go for a walk against him was madness. Total madness.
You do need a good team around you, Mikey. You're right, mate. And I'm not on Dave Colwell as a person. I think he's awesome on social media. I've had nice conversations with him. But if someone's telling him to go for a walk, at the end of the day, you need to be focused. Whether you're fighting a world title or it's a 4-round warm-up fight, you treat both those fights exactly the same. Yep. You go out and you want to finish that. You want to literally have the confidence to knock them out in round 1, but also mentally rehearse is a 12-round slugfest. This is going to go all the way. Right. So when he does come back, like a good one that I always say is the Lee Haskins versus Stuart Hall. Yep. He said, I'm going to knock him out in 6. I'm going to knock him out in 6. I'm going to knock him Haskins for 6 rounds, totally dominated. After his mindset, he's got to round 7. His mind's gone, hang on, I didn't prepare for this. So the fight got turned on its head. So all of a sudden we're going, hang on, what's going on here? So, I can't remember what fight it was as well, but Amir Khan was in his corner, absolutely smashing it. And he said, is he tired? Is he tired? Because he's thinking about tiredness, it kind of builds up in your own body. Yeah. And then he got laid out. Yep. So it was a massive turnaround. Yep. So you need to be totally focused on yourself. Okay. And not worry about who you're fighting. It's in within me, and I'm going to finish that job.
Okay. Next, if you're debating Price winning a world title, you may as well make a case of Dave Allen doing it as well.
Oh, I love Dave Allen. Dave Allen will win a British title, definitely. He's young. I would never say never, but Dave Allen needs to really focus on what he's doing. I don't know. I've been working hard, so I don't know if he's got the rematch.
He's going to fight 11 or 12.
Right, he will win that. He will win that, which is obviously Commonwealth title. It leads to a British title shot. Right. I think David Allen is really good. It's a very good point. If he focuses and keeps focusing and takes it 100% seriously, that guy will definitely, without a doubt, win a British title. Without a doubt.
What about a world title?
He's young, so I wouldn't rule it out because you don't know what's going to happen. You never know if one will become vacant or if he learns his way. I mean, I couldn't say never. I mean, how old is he? 24, 20. He's not old. He's not old. So you've got 10, 12 years. Okay. So you can't rule it out. You don't know what's going to happen in 10, 12 years. Yeah. Talking about this fight now, is he going to win one now? Yeah. He's not ready yet. Yeah. But that's not me slating him. I'm just saying he's not ready yet.
Maybe
you
can build that up.
You just don't know, Okay. He's got a good future.
Chris Mason says, but British title and world titles are literally miles apart.
Well, honestly, you're right, Chris. They really are, mate. So, yes. But with that, what you got to realise is when you win a British title, there's literally 3 options. Well, take away the silver belt and all that. So you've got retain your British title because you may want to win it outright.
Yep.
So that's an option. You go then naturally probably to a European title, which to get a European title, you're probably looking at a world title. So, or go straight to a world title if you're lucky enough, if you get the shot. So is moulding in like elite athletes. If you take a British champion to a world champion, but the road there isn't far because you've already built the foundations up. You've got your following, you've got your ticket sales.
Yeah.
You know, when he was British champion, everyone was saying the opposite. They were going, Tyson Fury and David Price are going to win a world title.
And Klitschko and smash Klitschko. Remember Tony Bellew?
So,
he's ready for Klitschko now.
So why are we having it? You know, if I'd have said this in 2012, 2011, all of a sudden,
who would have believed you?
David Price is super cool, and I wouldn't be the odd one out here. So what we're forgetting is because it's been so many years since he's been at his best, we believe you either never come back or it takes another 3 years to come back. When it doesn't, it can take a couple of hours. But just change that mindset, you know. And you know, at the end of the day, small tweaks. You know, it's not a lot, and I do believe he's got what it takes.
He says, it's like his body goes in shock or something. To Adam Scott.
Okay.
I think Price has the physical attribute, but I don't think he has the mental strength. I don't think he has had it for quite a while.
Agreed. That's why we're having this conversation. So basically what we're doing is saying if he gets the right mental attributes or the mental strength or a professional to look into that, that changes that conversation. Because what's going on is he's got the physical attributes. But the mental side, for whatever reason, it's not quite there. You've got to realise it's a knock-on effect. So,
I have any of these trainers been able to work on the mental side of it.
Well, no, they're not professionals in that.
Yeah,
they're not hypnotherapists. They're trainers. Like you wouldn't get me taking Ross Birkinshaw on the pads.
Right. Yeah.
That would end in disaster. Could you imagine if I was training Ross Birkinshaw?
Yeah.
He'd get me on the pads. And he's using what I teach him. He's going to get knocked out in 4 rounds to a journeyman. Because that's not. I have no idea. I don't know whole pads.
Yeah.
But that's not my job. So I use it.
What you do.
Mindset's what I do. So with that on board, with the trainers he had, he become ranked 8th in the world. So it becomes a different story.
Yeah.
You need the professional side. It's not. You can't. People think confidence is, I'll give you an easy fight, and there, you're really good. That's not going to help. Your unconscious level, doesn't matter what they say, you've got to know it within yourself.
Yeah. He says, and Coldwell taking Price on the pads is an even bigger joke. 5 foot, 4 foot 5. But Coldwell on the pads with 6
I know what you're saying, but when he's your trainer, isn't he? So they obviously knew that was going to happen. He's small, you know. Should have another coach? I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day,
he's left Coldwell now.
Yeah, I know that. But what I'm saying is, at the time, people would have said if he's his trainer and they've got someone else on the pads, why is he not on the pads? Why is he his trainer anyway?
Yeah.
So it is a difficult one. That's a difficult one to be honest with you.
Okay. Mikey says, like I said, there's a mental block. He needs to come out, work on that ramrod jab, and fight that right hand hold. No messing about and let himself be pushed around on the ropes.
That is the best thing that anyone said tonight.
To full effect.
Mikey, that is the best thing I've heard all night. Absolute spot on. Absolutely spot on, mate. That perfect.
Modern Broadcast says the thing that keeps us all clinging onto Price is that he has the power to knock any fight out. It will level out.
And when you got a knockout chance, you become a world champion.
Yes. Jester Valentine, good afternoon, good evening. It says he doesn't have the elite skills even when he's being hyped. I can see that, and he is too mentally to get through a fight. He has the power to KO anyone, but he'd have to get lucky.
Again, if you're modelling excellence, so he's gone on the basis of he's worked his way up. How many times, and I can't answer this question by the way, it's quite hypothetical, but how many times has he been on YouTube watching, for example, Mike Tyson knockouts? How many times has he been talking to elite boxers saying, right, how did you do it? Like, I had a conversation on Twitter with Sugar Ray Leonard, one of my heroes, and I said to him, wow, because I want to be at the top, what does it feel like to be a world champion? I want to know, tell me. He just said that it's unbelievable. And what I was doing, I was just feeling what he done. How did you do it? Well, I worked hard. He's making it sound obvious because he's done it. But what he's doing on modelling how he done it. So, you know, you get up early, you go to bed late, you sacrifice absolutely everything.
Yep.
Has he been surrounding, and I don't know the answer to this, but has he been surrounding himself with the world champions of going, how did you do it? What did you do differently that I'm doing?
Right.
Study my life for a week. And you, like, for example, if I want to be a multi-millionaire, Richard Branson will go, you're doing that wrong, that wrong, that wrong, that wrong, that wrong. Do that right. Now, if I say to someone down the road, you go, oh, you're doing fantastic. Wow, you're doing really well. So I don't believe you don't believe the hype. You have to model excellence.
Okay. Exactly. Most heavyweights can put someone away with a big shot. Price it's hard, but he simply isn't good enough to pass the British level.
It's a good point if you believe that. So, you know, he's never got past British level, hence why everyone's saying it. Again, if you rewind 3 or 4 years, everyone was saying he's the best thing ever. It was all about him and Tyson Fury. He got exciting. I got behind it all. I loved it. And I didn't want them two to fight because I was a fan of both. I didn't want them two to fight until they got to the top. But what a waste of time when you get 2 British champions, 2 British world champions, sorry. And, you know, everyone got behind him. But because you're seeing the end product of something that's gone wrong, what they do is they're saying, oh yeah, he's rubbish, because he hasn't been at his best for a good couple of years. And that is a fact, you know, I wish it wasn't. But you get him back to that mindset of when he was good, what he was doing differently, he was training differently, I bet he was eating differently, he was thinking differently, and he was performing differently. And all of a sudden, he's jab worse over the years. He did. But that's not because it's rubbish, that's because of the mindset. So the jab becomes it just becomes non-existent.
Yep.
And that's going to get you in trouble. So
Chris Mason says, I will end this for you. Now for you.
Yeah.
Not having the ability to hold a punch isn't an issue of NLP. It's a cerebral issue.
Yeah, that can happen. So if, for example, you're getting hit one way and your brain is getting switched around.
Yeah.
Yes, to a certain extent, that some of your, no matter how good you are at hypnotherapy or NLP, you still may get knocked out.
Yeah.
I'm not doubting that.
Yeah.
You know, like that's like me saying, I'll stand in front of a car, my NLP will solve that and I won't get hurt. I'm going to get killed. So they, yes, agree to that. But if you get in the zone, you will see the punches come quicker. Yep. You will see it. You will see movements like a twitch in their muscle in their face before they throw a punch. You can tell how someone thinks. Their eyes move. Kinesthetic thinkers, their eyes move low. They're visualizing, their eyes will move up. You can almost see how someone's coming straight away.
Right. You
know something's coming.
Right.
You know when they're feinting. You know when they're throwing.
Yep.
Well, yeah, at an unconscious level, you've got to realise that 93% of communication is non-verbal.
Yep.
7% is words. 55% is body language. It's a dance. Boxing's like a dance. How many times have we seen a boxer go from a high guard, the other guy's low, they both go low, or they both go high? Yep. Because unconsciously they're in that dance for a moment. It's about snapping out of that. Okay. You can stop that happening, or you can make that happen. So if you want the guy,
yep.
Like if you look at Roy Jones Jr. when he was at his best, so a couple of jabs low, all of a sudden he taps a trap. The next punch goes, the guy drops, bang, it's all over.
Okay. Price better than Bruno. Where did you get this guy? LOL.
Who said that? Sorry, where was that?
Mr. Cutsy.
Right, okay, so Price better than Bruno. Where'd you get this guy? Don't get me wrong, I love Bruno. I absolutely love Bruno, but Price isn't the finished article yet.
Okay.
So, in a couple of fights' time, or 3, 4, 5 fights' time, and he becomes a world champion and he retires world champion, everyone's going to say he was amazing. Right. I'm just saying I think he could be better. I'm not saying he is, I'm saying I think he could be better than Bruno. I like Bruno. I thought he's very good. Yeah. But I think Price could just... Look at Tyson Fury and what he's achieved. Yep. Absolutely amazing. Yep. Absolutely amazing. But at one point, him and Price were at the same level. Yep. And it looked like they were going to fight each other. Yep. Shame it never happened. But I'm glad they didn't want it to be at that level. Yep. But we were having the same conversation about both a few years ago. Okay, enough. Ben Scott says, Bruno beat everyone bar world level until McCall get a grip. This is a joke. How could anyone think Price could win a world championship? Give it a year. We'll have the same conversation in a year. Okay. Ben Scott, who is this gimp? Thank you, Ben. Have a great day. Mikey, David Price is a heir to the Klitschko throne, says Tony Belly in 2012. There we are. At the end of the day, something went wrong. and when some things go wrong, it can go badly wrong because it's a knock-on effect.
Yeah.
So you need to choose you need to go back to where price was good.
All right. Chris Mason, how long have you been in the pub? Since last night.
Water.
Fight the winner of Cornish and Sexton. He's already beaten Sexton before, and then Julian White gets hold of the European title and cash out in that fight. It says on the broadcast.
Sorry, say that again, sorry.
So fight.
Sorry, yeah. Cash out in that fight. I think go and win the British. I agree with that. Yeah. That is a good shout. I think that is sensible. Gives him a bit more confidence as well because you get your title back, but he's already done it, seen it, got the t-shirt. Okay. So you're back where he used to be, no more. So that's a good idea. And then hope Julian White gets hold of the European title and cash out in that fight. So it's one of those that I don't know what route he'll take. If he does that route, where do you go from there? Will he fight for a European? There's so many routes there. You've got silver belts, leading international belts. Yeah. I don't know what his promoter would be thinking. So I don't know on that side, but I do think that you give him one shot when he's ready. It could happen. Definitely could happen.
David Allen would stop Price.
As today, definitely, because David Price hasn't got the confidence. You change that, it could be a very different fight.
Okay.
So, like, I love David Allen. Honestly, I think he's a great guy. So.
Okay, I go. A lot of people got a lot of things to say. Dang, we've got a lot of people in the room. Price is a white Audley Harrison. ZZZ.
No.
Stuart, I've boxed. Have you? What do you know about? What do you know? Nothing.
I've trained a lot. I've trained a lot in boxing. I've been on the pads with. It's not the same before you say that. I get that. So I totally agree that you've boxed, fair play to you, and I have respect to anyone, if it's white collar or what. Anyone goes out in the ring. So fair play to you, Ben. Honestly, mate. I know nothing. Come back to me when you're a hypnotherapist. Okay. The thing is, Price is expected to achieve much above British level, and even though he won the British, he's stalled badly ever since, and never looked the same. Yeah, no. To be fair, he has never looked the same at all. So that again, Mikey, you're on form tonight, mate. So he hasn't looked the same. But that happened. That fight. That reason why he stalled was because Tyson Fury went to fight Cunningham. Yeah. And Frank Maloney said, if you're going to fight Cunningham, then we'll fight Tony Thompson. Yeah, which was meant to be an easy fight. Yeah, so then we'll fight Fury. So they were trying to be clever. Yeah. And they came unstuck. So he just didn't look the same that night. I think when you step up, because you're stepping up at a larger audience, a bigger hype, and it is hard. You know, you're looking at everyone having to go at you if you lose. Like me tonight, everyone having to go at me. Yeah. So, but that's going to happen. We disagree with each other. That's cool. Yeah. So, but you had a dislike. Yay! I love the haters. So 1 week they love you, 1 week they hate you. Eh? Okay. No, but anyway, so yeah, I mean, it was expected to be more than British level, to be honest with you, Mikey. He hasn't yet. As I say, you get mental rehearsal under the game. It's a different story. It's a completely different story because it improves training, technique as much as training itself. So you're doubling up. Okay. Imagine someone doubling up over a year than anyone else. Okay. AL says, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. AL says, Price is done. He got knocked out in the amateurs and pros. He's already had sports psychology and he failed. He needs to open a gym and become a personal trainer. Yeah, a lot of people that have had psychology and it hasn't worked have come to me as well. So, it's one of those that I understand that people have had hypnotherapy and it hasn't worked. They wanted to quit smoking and it hasn't worked for them because they're not ready for change yet. With that psychologist, was he forced to go and see him or her? Was it off the court? Did they click? Yeah. It's like going, it's like saying he's had trainers before, but that didn't work. So why we won't have a trainer? Okay. It doesn't work. You've got to find the best out there. So, it hasn't worked at the moment. And I mean, as he needs to open a gym and become a personal trainer, I mean, that could be something after he retires. Could be a good little money maker. But I think he's got one more chapter left. Okay. That. Price has had professional help. It didn't work. He's like a rabbit in headlights. He has no ability to stick to a game plan.
We're met with brute force aggression.
That is a fantastic post. Ben, that honestly, mate, that is a fantastic comment, post comment.
Yep.
So, you know, he has had professional help. It didn't work. And you're right, he's like a rabbit in headlights.
Yep.
But that was exactly the same about when Lee Haskins beat Ross Birkinshaw.
Yep.
If you put Lee Haskins versus Ross Birkinshaw,
yep.
the commentator says on there, on YouTube, hasn't got the fight on there, who's like a rabbit in headlights.
Right.
He goes and wins a WBO European title in round 1 knockout. It's just a mindset.
Right.
Just changed.
Okay. Mikey says, Price wastes too much time toying with a jab. He needs to do what Vladimir did after he joined Stewart, commit to the jab and follow it up with the right hand through the middle.
Mike is on form today. He's writing a lot of good stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, you're on form, mate. I think that he needs to. He does need to get that jab sorted. You know, he's got to commit. Like you say, that the last few fights has been a very 50-50 kind of thing.
AOK says, what the F is this guy? Stop pitching for clients. Price is British at best. Why beats him now?
Pitching for clients? Don't need to pitch for clients. I'm at Harley Street. So, but thanks. Got bills to pay like everyone else.
Yeah,
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not touting for business.
Okay. DJ says, excuse me? Your passion should be admired. Let's hope David shares your enthusiasm. But sorry, I will never believe Price will win a world title unless it's against absolute bum. But he should definitely listen. He should definitely listen to you.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, DJ Slicks. Sorry, I think the new glasses. DJ Slicks. I just believe in him. I've watched a lot of his fights, literally all of his fights, to be honest with you. You know, at the end of the day, I do believe that he's got what it takes. You know, at the end of the day, I wouldn't say it for him, you know, because I knew I was going to get a lot of hate. Well, not a lot of hate, but a lot of disagreement.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't have said that if I didn't believe it.
AO says, interesting. So this guy is more qualified than Colwell and all the other psychologists.
Never said that.
That he had. Get the F out of here.
That's your view, you know, we're all entitled to our views.
Whereas Mikey just says, yes, this guy makes valid points, but I just don't see Price carrying it out.
So that negates everything you just said. 1 rep, 10 weeks rehearsal decision.
Yeah, so Chris Mason says, so that negates everything you just said. 1 ref, 10 weeks rehearsal the situation, yet you did it with another fella in 24 hours. Come on now.
No, basically what I'm saying is, if you mentally rehearse something,
yes,
it will double the amount than if you're just training alone.
Yes.
So more time the better.
Okay.
The fact is, I helped someone win a European title in 4 days. That's all I was saying. That it can happen quickly.
Yes.
But I would want 10 weeks. Mindset is powerful. But yeah, with the 10 weeks, when you're mentally rehearsing something, you're going to get better. And it's like training. If you're training within 24 hours, you're going to improve, but you're not going to improve as much as someone training in 10 weeks.
Yeah. Dave Colwell said Price went hell for leather, inspiring for 10 to 12 rounds. Just under the bright lights, his mindset is way off what needs to be frightened because he's frightened of getting hit.
Yeah, I think he's frightened to be hit. You know, at the end of the day, I think that you take that away. If you're not frightened to be hit, I think he's a completely different boxer. I think he's absolutely a different animal then.
Okay, this is embarrassing. I've looked this guy up. He's a chancer looking for some self-promotion. He's not a specialist.
That's your views. That's cool.
Can you let people know exactly who you are?
Yeah, I'm Stuart Howe. I'm a clinical therapist at Harley Street. I've worked with boxers. I've worked at every level but world level. So, you know, I've got European champions, national champions. I've had people work with world rankings. So literally the only thing I haven't done is actually win a world title. So, but you know, if you feel that way, that's cool. That's cool.
Okay. Mind you, these are people behind a keyboard.
I'm not going to start saying that. I mean, at the end of the day, you're entitled to your opinion, mate. Okay. Ayo says this guy seems knowledgeable, Price's problems is mental. But his gas tank is the bigger issue. He's too big and too old to fix that. It's a physical thing. Thank you for the kind words, Ayo. Yeah, I mean, it works both ways. I mean, if you're if you're holding yourself back mentally and you're frustrated or you're scared, you do burn a lot of energy. So even like from like the changing rooms to getting into the rings, you can gas yourself out quite easily if you're panicking. So what has he got in the tank? I'm going by the fact that Caldwell said, was it Mikey said?
Yeah.
He in the gym 10, 12 rounds, absolutely smashing it.
Yeah. When it came down to beyond the lights.
But we weren't there training, so if he's gassing 4 or 5 rounds in the training, then he's gone.
Yep.
But by the sounds of it, and I can only go by what's said, I can't go because I've not been there. If you are going by what's said and it's the whole truth, then it has to be a mindset thing. If you're going 12 rounds, hell for leather, you can't under the lights, it's a mental thing. Or are they lying about the training and saying he is gassing out after 5 rounds? Then it'd be finished.
Yeah.
But I don't know why they'd lie, but
Valentine says just Valentine, he was never better than Tyson Fury.
Sorry?
Price was never better than Tyson Fury.
I thought they were up against each other. I thought it would have been a very, very close fight. We're talking when the talk was there.
Yeah.
So it's obviously finished now. I think that would have been a very good fight, personally. We'll never know now, I suppose.
I think Tyson was mentally stronger than Price, and I think mentally would have checked out Price.
Could have done, to be fair. I think it's
because Tyson would have put it on Price before the fight.
Yeah, I totally agree. Totally agree. But then if you've got someone that can help you, who knows? You'll never know. But it was. I think they were very. I thought they were on par with each other personally.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Tyson Fury is, I think, awesome. I'm not taking anything away from him, but he's good.
Okay. DJ Six says Ingram has said many times that he believes Price has to move out of Liverpool if he stands any chance, or even go to the States. Do you agree?
Going to the States would be a good idea.
Yep.
But
what about him staying in Liverpool? Is that a problem?
It depends. Is he changing his? We don't know what's going on. Is he changing his lifestyle? So
Liverpool's where he's a
I know from Liverpool. What I'm saying is, if he's changing the way he thinks, the way he eats, he might be like keeping himself in like a.
No, he's saying Liverpool.
So
hold up comforts.
Yeah, it's one of those that I don't know. In all honesty, I mean, I think going to States would be good. If you get homesick, it's going to have the same problem.
That's who's got problems.
So if you get homesick, it's going to be just as bad as staying home with your.
But wouldn't that toughen him up? You're here. You're not here to be comfortable. You're here to become a champion.
Yeah, of course. But
my trainer said to me, "I'm not teaching you things to be comfortable. I'm teaching things to protect you. I'm not teaching you things for you to like me. I'm teaching things that will save your life."
Yeah, I mean, it could help if you're getting really homesick and depressed. And
but isn't that a mindset?
Again, it is a mindset. So if you're having those problems, it's going to affect your performance. So it depends who he's got out with him.
Performance standard anyone. What difference does that make?
Yeah, it's true. It's true. If you're talking on a performance level now, and moving away is only changing environment level. So environment level is basically level 1 of your knowledgeable levels. So you've got then beliefs and values. You've got your capabilities as well, and then your beliefs and values. So you need to work at higher levels. So if you change the environment, it doesn't change too much. It does change a bit, but it won't be too much if you've still got the same issues.
Wow, we're gonna go through this a bit. Tone says Price could be world champion, but not in boxing. Poor defense, poor punch resistance. Nice fellow, mate.
Yeah, that is true. I think he could be world champ. I mean, the last few fights, I just don't think it's the same David Price. I mean, obviously it's the same person, but I just don't feel it's.
The best way to describe it is that David Price now is manifesting the demons that have been within for years unchecked.
Yeah. And then you're looking at a different David Price.
You're looking at real David Price that's had his demons just out there, everything for what it is, all like a day. When he was unbeaten, there wasn't looked at.
Yeah.
There were issues there then.
Yeah, I'm not doubting that. Yeah,
but they weren't looked at because you're knocking everyone over.
Yeah. And that's when a world-class trainer would see that.
Yeah.
So they'd be like, hang on, you need to defend on this, you need to work on that.
It was mentally frail even then. All that Tony Thompson fight did was unravel that.
Yeah, because...
And then it was a spiral effect.
Yeah, because if you... And I'm not... When I use this name, I'm not comparing these two. I would get saying this. Muhammad Ali, and I'm not comparing those two anyway. But he came back from losses.
Yes.
You know, he done really well.
Yeah.
He was amazing.
But he was mentally strong.
Yeah. So but he lost.
Okay.
So I'm getting at
he lost.
Come back.
He lost.
Even better.
Okay. He lost. He could take a good shot.
Yeah.
He already become a world champion. He wasn't short of confidence. Ali was never short of confidence.
No, that's what I'm saying. So he come back even better.
But for Price,
that hasn't happened. So he's got worse because of that. But what I'm saying is there is one more chapter in it.
And I don't believe every coach can coach every fighter. I don't believe that.
No, it's like, you know, it's like
you've got to be fighting with a good fit.
Yeah, that is right. It's like with my clients, I won't fit with everyone, so I will refer them on. It's like your driving instructor. You need you want to click.
What boxers have you worked with?
I have worked with Ross Birkinshaw. He was WBO European champion.
Right.
I've worked with who got to the European quarterfinals, out Rio. Qualified side by one position. I've worked with quite a few, to be honest with you. But yeah, I haven't worked at world level yet. So, but that's not why I'm here, by the way.
Okay. He's frightened to get hit as he knows he doesn't hold the shot. Never has amateur pros. This will never change his status. He was judged on his size and having a decent pain at the rest of the level.
That's a really good point, Chris, mate. I mean, at the end of the day, I think he is trying to get hit. At the moment, I'm going on his last fight. I don't know what he's done since. So, no, that is a very good point. And, you know, if you are trying to get hit, you're going to cause trouble for yourself. So, you do need to have absolute confidence in what you do. So,
Fury would have scored Price on the mic and in the ring.
Definitely on the mic. I think when they were at their best, I think it would have been quite close. I think. I mean, I'm not taking anything away from Tyson Fury. I think he's magnificent.
Yeah.
I think he's great for boxing.
Yeah.
So, and I hope he sorts himself out. I hope he gets over that, and I hope he does come back one day. Bless him.
Okay. How many sessions do you think you would need with Price to put him in with AJ?
Including that he fights, and obviously, you know, with the fighting as well, probably 6 sessions.
6 sessions.
6 sessions.
Not 10.
6.
Why?
Because basically you get a 93% success rate in just 6 sessions within therapy. So it's something that so much change happens within 1 hour that you send them off and they'll learn that. So when they come back, they learn something new. You're expanding on that. So basically you become not a different person, but you become an even better version of yourself within six sessions.
But what about people, for example, who don't learn quickly?
Your unconscious mind, and sorry to repeat this, guys, is 30,000 more times powerful than your conscious mind. So when you're trying to learn something, people that learn slower than others, it's because they learn at a conscious level. They might be learning it. So, for example, if they're visualising, but they're trying to feel it when they're voicing something, it takes longer to learn. Right. So, like, I'm a visualiser. So, if you tell me to listen, I find that hard. I really do, and you think I'm a simple person.
Right.
So, but if I visualise it, I can pick things up really quickly.
Right.
So it's about learning how that person learns.
Okay.
So you have to learn. Once you learn their learning strategy,
right,
it becomes quicker.
Let's see this. Dave Colbert wasn't interested in taking Price to the top. He wanted to throw him in with AJ and cash out with a paycheck. Blood would have been on his hands. What do you think?
I don't know if that is fact, because I don't know if that is something you would have wanted.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying I just generally don't know on that. If that was the case, it's difficult. You have to be ready. Like, I don't want people thinking I'm saying David Price fight AJ now. David Price fight Parker now. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because that would be dangerous.
Right.
So we're talking about building it up. I think he's got one chapter left. I think a few more fights. He could win a British title tomorrow.
Yep.
All of a sudden, you're 2 fights away from the world title. It's a different story again. If he fails, he's done well. But what I'm saying is, he's ready to fight for a British title now. you're 2 fights away from a world title. All of a sudden, it's a different story. Then 2 fights when you're fighting for the world title, you're either going to get he's a bum and he's not ready, or you're going to get everyone going behind him again and say he's ready. So it's one of those.
So let's finalise this. If David Price is watching this today,
yeah,
and he's watching this video, what would you, as an NLP coach, look down at the camera and say to David Price?
If he was watching, I would say, David Price, I think you've got another chapter. Keep working at it. I believe that you've got another chapter, and I really do. I would not say that because I know what everyone was going to disagree. I would not put myself in front of that if I didn't believe it, because that would just be a waste of time. So I believe you've got one more chapter. You know spring chicken anymore, mate. So you've got one more chapter. Go out, go win yourself a world title, and go and retire healthily. So get it done with, go and retire and live your life on the sunset of Liverpool.
6 sessions. Unfortunately, I think AJ would lock other gamers after those right hands land.
It would be, don't get me wrong, Anthony Joshua is absolutely amazing. I love Anthony Joshua. I love everyone. I think he's a great boxer. I think he's fantastic. Take away the Klitschko fight, we're all saying he hasn't been tested, and Klitschko floored him. So. And don't get me wrong, AJ showed absolutely amazing courage to come back. He did come back. So, yeah, it's just one of those that every heavyweight has a weakness in this division at the moment.
Lots of people thinking Zimbardo loves to stop Price. No, I think Price will stop him.
I think everyone's got everyone to beat Price
at
the moment, to be honest with you, Mikey. I just think because we're seeing the end product of what's happened, I think people have stopped getting behind him.
My broadcast says, I'm tired of giving Price chances. He's done as far as I'm concerned and should really pack it in. Good stream tonight. Enjoyed something different.
Thank you, Modern Broadcast. Thank you. Not everyone's going to agree with me, mate. It's nice to have a chat when they don't, because it's just talking, isn't it? It's nice to have a chat with boxing heads. I respect you all. Thank you for watching. I think it's great that people are giving their views, even if you think I am deranged. At the end of the day, it's nice to have that conversation. I do think he's got, we have given him a lot of chances. I think he's got honestly, I wouldn't say it if I didn't believe it. He's got one more chance.
I've said it myself. But how he uses that last chance.
You're saying pack it in. Yes, but he said that he wants another fight. He's fighting again. So you've got to respect what he wants. And if he's going to fight, he obviously wants to end it in style. So what I'm saying is, if he's boxing, go for it. But one more chapter, go and win what you want to win, go and achieve what you want to achieve, and get out healthy. So, you're 34, have one last whip at it, and then please give it a day.
Okay. I think that's it from us. Thank you all for watching. Something a bit different. Stuart Howe. For those people who want to contact Stuart, I want to talk to him, speak to him on Twitter, and carry the conversation on further. What's his Twitter handle, Stuart?
I've changed my Twitter handle, so bear with me 2 seconds and I'll find it. Very unprofessional. It is, I do apologise, guys. It's at celebrity_hypno. So it's celebrity_hypno.
Okay. And anything else?
No, I just want to say thank you for watching, guys. I've enjoyed this chat. Whether we agreed or we haven't agreed, thank you for giving your comments. Thank you for giving your views. Because at the end of the day, without you guys, I wouldn't be able to talk. So thank you so much, every single one of you. I respect you all, and I love you all. And DJ Slicks said you should have asked him my last question, which I didn't see. DJ Slicks, I am going to for you, sir. I literally haven't seen it. Can you type it again?
It goes, do you believe AJ would fold against a confident Price that he did in sparring and got knocked out?
I didn't see that, DJ Slick, so I will answer it. I think prime against prime, if you get Price really believing, I think either one could knock each other out. I'm not going to deny the fact that AJ can't knock out Price. That would be silly. That'd be stupid to say that. He's strong, he's good. But you just don't know. You don't know. They can knock each other out if they're both confident. So, but honestly, thank you all guys for watching. I do appreciate it. Thank you.
This is the first time I've seen you in the flesh, right?
Yeah. It's amazing.
That's great. This is it. BWTM Sports. Stay tuned. I should, by the time I get home, have news about Stavern Wilder. The last time I heard about it was this time, early this morning. They were still negotiating contracts, and I heard that today would be the last day today. So yeah, today's the last day. So we're gonna know today about Wild and Stavern for sure. So stick around, hit the subscribe button, make sure you hit that bell so you know what's going on. And of course, when you get an exclusive news, breaking news, you know we're gonna break it for you. And you know how we do. So stay tuned. Hopefully, within the next couple of hours, I'll be able to confirm exclusively on BWTM Sports the final chapter between Stavern and Wilder, whether they're going to fight or whether Stavern's going to take step-aside money. That's us at BWTM Sports. Thank you to NLP Master,
Thank you.
Coach Stuart Howe, and myself, BWTM Sports. We're out here.
Thank you very much. Thank you.